You are watching Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup. With tonight's top stories. Well, Obama finally meets with the governor of Texas, Rick Perry, but he refuses to go to the border and check out the situation on the border. Why? Because he calls it a photo op. My gosh, this is the most amateur president in history. And the border crisis opens up an opportunity for the GOP. Yep, as far as the presidential election goes. It opens up the GOP field, and you'll never guess who is at the top of the pack. We will tell you about a New Hampshire presidential primary poll that comes out, and the Democrats are distancing themselves from Obama, while the Republicans are distancing themselves from impeachment, from impeaching the president. And also, Israel and Palestine are going at it once again. We will talk to you, the viewers, over all of this on tonight's episode of Political Points Magazine. We welcome you with your humble host, William Mitro. Yes. We thank you very much. Yes. All right, my friends. You know what? We are having such. This is, things have really come together now. But we got a lot to talk about because there's chaos. There's chaos in the Middle East once again, and there's chaos at our borders here at home. Okay, because the border crisis with hundreds of thousands of children, minors coming across the border, and no place to put them. And we told you last week about Obama's $3.7 billion package to supposedly solve this thing, and we went through it in detail over why it won't work. Okay, in fact, because now the Obama's Secretary of Homeland Security was grilled over the border chaos and everything, and there is such problems with Obama, and now even some Democrats now are distancing themselves from Obama, but Obama met with Texas Governor Rick Perry on this border crisis thing. All right, and I have to tell you that there was Obama just doesn't get it. According to Rick Perry, the current governor of Texas, who is not running again for another term. All right. All right. But I want to play this.
Mark, while the president is seeking billions for the admission, detention, and care of illegal children and adults, only 45.4 million, it's my understanding, is requested for the Department of Justice's adjudication and immigration proceedings.
This request has the right focus on deterrence, added detention, and removal.
Republicans.
No, I don't think so. But that was when they grilled that was when they grilled his Homeland Security chief. Okay. But Obama did meet with the governor, all right? And okay, Obama did meet with the governor, all right? And it appeared that okay, so it appeared to look like that the president was going to get down to business, all right? But on this note, he meets, but he refuses. He totally refuses to go toward the border. All right, and this really this should come across as really troubling. Okay, because Obama now he's a lame duck president, right? And he just doesn't get it. Okay, he doesn't get it, and this is why. Okay, this is why we. This is why people just don't understand that the president, his policies. This is his own creation. All right, this is a problem of the president's own creation. All right, he caused this. All right, he caused this problem. All right, so we have millions more of illegals coming across the border now, and it's because of Obama's failed policies once again. Okay, but there you see there pictured there, Obama met with Texas Governor Rick Perry, who by the way is a contender of the Republicans to run for president now, and I think that the governor does have a handle on this situation, all right. But Obama agreed to meet with the governor, right? But Obama just refuses to tour the border, all right. He refuses to tour the border, and this is quite troubling. Here's what he said on this. Take a listen. All right. Okay. Take a listen. All right. Oops. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. So here we go.
Governor, he has, I suspect, some in.
Wait. Hold up. Okay. Hold up a second. But no. This is what President Obama said about the topic.
Just to the governor, he has, I suspect, some influence over the Texas delegation, and that might be helpful to call on them to pass this supplemental right away.
Oh wait, but that wasn't what he said. But the governor grilled Obama over refusing to meet at the border. At the border. Okay, and but here's what the governor said.
I don't know whether he heard what I said, and because a leader acts, and what I haven't seen out of this president are actions that make me think he understands what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so this, my friends, yep, just completely blowing the whole thing, and the president just doesn't get it. I mean, this would be a tremendous opportunity for him to go toward the border, all right, and go on the border, All right, and you know, I want to get to that clip, you know, because this is quite shocking. You know, it's quite shocking to see a president just go this path, and it's so piled up the way things are now. Okay, we have the economy in the tank, we have the crisis in the Middle East, the terrorists all over the Middle East and Africa, and you know, and in Iraq and everything, and now the border chaos. You know, we can't even control it, you know, because Obama and the Democrats refused to put in a deal on immigration reform. All right, so and this whole thing now gets political. You got to ask yourself, why is Obama refusing to do this, refusing to go down to the border, which would benefit him, all right, which would benefit him because he would see how things really are, okay, on this, okay, and you know, it just goes to show you how very out of touch this president really is. In fact, we have a tweet on this. Okay, we have a tweet on this, and I'm going to get down to that tweet. But on Twitter, the Drudge Report. We have a tweet from the Drudge Report, and I'm going to show you the tweet because you know, it's very telling about the president. All right, take a look at this. This is the tweet here from the Drudge Report. It says, Perry, President didn't know Border Patrol was stationed 40 miles from the border. Now, how is that? All right, how is that? All right, but Obama just doesn't get it. Okay, Obama just doesn't get it. He's off in his own world, and you know, it's out of control. You know, I'm not ready for phone calls yet. Okay, not ready for phone calls yet. It's not that time. So let me get to my commentary still. I got lots to talk about here. I'm just on one topic here still. All right, but Obama met with Governor Rick Perry, and the whole thing just didn't. I don't think it went according to what Rick Perry wanted, because Obama still was in his phase of oh, I'm not going to the border, and you know, I'm not gonna check things out because I don't want a photo op. But yet, after this meeting, you know what he does? He goes on a little vacation, right? Okay, it's as if he doesn't even care. All right, so the president meets with the governor. All right, takes in to what he has to say, right? But then doesn't. But it's almost as if everything Rick Perry said to him went in one ear and right out the other. Okay, because he still wants to implement his disastrous $3.7 billion package, which would not help one bit. All right, and he wants Congress to implement it right away. All right, and it's just not working out. It's just not working out. I don't think we can handle anything on this. All right, but okay, but I want to get through some other stuff right here. All right, because this whole border crisis, okay, this whole border crisis opens up the field for presidential contenders. especially on the GOP. Okay, now Rick Perry is one of the potential presidential contenders, right? Because he's not running for another term as governor, and it's pretty obvious now that he wants to run, and he might be at one point last time he was a front runner until he messed it up. But you will never guess, though. You will never guess who is another presidential contender. All right. Now, there is a possibility, and rumors are flying around that Mitt Romney might make another run for the presidency. All right. But take a look at this New Hampshire poll. There's a New Hampshire poll out there that that apparently Romney blows all of the other contenders out of the water. All right. Okay. But take a look at this. All right. Now, this poll has Romney ahead of the batch. Okay. In New Hampshire. Okay. Now, in New Hampshire now, Romney has been campaigning actually for other senators in New Hampshire and other Republican candidates. But this poll, okay, and you can look this up from it's a New Hampshire presidential primary poll, okay, that has Romney destroying the pack, okay. So now, but if Romney doesn't run, it says Chris Christie leads the pack, all right. But Romney here, okay, beats the pack, okay, out of all 13 presidential hopefuls, all right. Okay, beats the pack. Romney is at 39%, okay, and and he leaves the rest, Christie, Rand Paul, even Jeb Bush, Rubio, Paul Ryan, all the rest in single digits, okay. But this poll is quite interesting, okay. So if Romney doesn't run, this New Hampshire poll has Chris Christie ahead of the pack, all right. But also, you take a look at my candidate, who is Rand Paul, all right. Hang on a moment. I'm not ready for calls just yet. Okay, so just hold your horses. All right, hold your horses. I'm still in the middle of the commentary. All right, I mean I haven't even gotten through all of the commentary. All right, but my candidate is Rand Paul. All right, but you remember when I was speaking about the poll that said Americans say that Obama is the worst president since World War II. Okay, now this poll, which has Romney ahead of the pack, okay, but the Quinnipiac University poll that said Obama is the worst president since World War II said that 45% of voters said that America would be better off if Republican Mitt Romney won in 2012. All right, but if Romney ran, okay, this New Hampshire poll, and Romney is very popular in New Hampshire. All right, but Rand Paul is my candidate, and I am supporting Rand Paul. But as always, I have always said also that governors make better presidents. Okay, so all of the Republican governors that we have had have all made better presidents. Okay, so what I think should happen, but this is if Romney doesn't run, I think we should have another governor for president, and then maybe a senator for VP. But I am still supporting Rand Paul, but I would go behind the idea of another Romney run for president. All right, but if you take a look at this pool here, all right, and it goes, but Rand Paul is another contender, okay, and also the other contenders here we have Jeb Bush is another name that's flying around, all right, Marco Rubio, which is another name flying around here, and also Paul Ryan, okay, who could run for president. Another name flying around in the GOP is Senator Ted Cruz, okay, which would be another good one, and I would be for that. Okay, in fact, you could put Rand Paul and Ted Cruz in there, president and VP, but this poll is quite interesting, okay, and I want to go through it here, all right, but if you take a look at this poll, which we have right here, okay, now this poll, okay, in single digits out of all the 13 potential candidates, okay, in this poll, who have their sights on the 2016 allowed pundits place, okay, but former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney, who has said that he will not run again, but his name is flying around, okay, comes out far ahead of his name when his name is added to the mix, okay, and it has Romney at 39%. You see that right there, okay? Romney at 39%, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, former Alabama Governor Mike Huckabee, and Texas Senator Ted Cruz, and Florida Senator Marco Rubio would trail behind with single digits respectively, 6%, 5%, 4%, 3%, and 2%. Okay. However, it does say that if Romney doesn't run, Christie would run. Still, hold off on the calls for just a moment, okay? Hold up on the calls for just a moment, okay? I'm not ready for the calls yet, okay? All right. So anyhow, but that's the presidential field right there, okay? But on the Democratic side, okay, you should really see this. All right, you should really see this. On the Democrat side, Democrats are distancing themselves from Obama, okay, who Obama has a really poor record right now, okay. But on the Democrat side, the Democrats have chosen Hillary, okay, as their front runner, okay. But Obama's image has really tainted Democrats with all the scandals and everything. Okay, so Democrats running for re-election, they don't even want to be near Obama. But as the race comes up, they have this New Hampshire poll has Hillary. Has Hillary ahead, 59%. Okay, but in January, she was up 74%. Okay, and her numbers have dropped dramatically. Okay, it's proving to that a good majority of Democrats now are dropping their support for Hillary, but Hillary is still a clear front runner for the Democrats. But her support went from 75% to 59%, and that's pretty bad. Okay, and she puts the other candidates to shame. Okay, but I think that in a lineup between Rand Paul or Mitt Romney or even Chris Christie, okay, any of the GOP candidates could beat whoever the Democrats put up there. All right, Hillary's record is not really that good. Okay, she was a failure at the State Department. She was a failure at Senator, and she was a failure at First Lady. All right, you know, her record is very, very shoddy, and there's too many scandals under Hillary. All right, Americans are not going to vote for Hillary. Okay, they're just not. Okay, so in other news, man, you can see that but anyhow, there's a lot of questions over Obama and what needs to be done, but the Democrats are distancing themselves from Obama, and whereas the GOP now, okay, there's a prominent figure in the Republicans has been Sarah Palin, and Sarah Palin has been floating around the idea of impeachment. All right, but none of the Republicans are going for that. They are actually distancing themselves from an impeachment because it's actually a waste of time, and there's just nothing. It wouldn't be good for my party if we put forth impeachment. All right, so we're not going for that. In fact, the Republicans would be doing better over. The Republicans would be doing better as John Boehner suggests, with just putting on a lawsuit, okay, which a couple of the Republicans have done. John Boehner has put in a lawsuit and everything else, but the Democrats now are just not gonna make it. All right, and it's all but I was surprised to hear that even Nancy Pelosi, okay, and I want to show you this clip. Nancy Pelosi, who didn't like the idea of just hang on one more second. Hey, hang on one more second. All right, hang on one more second. I was surprised that Nancy Pelosi, even said that she didn't want the Democrats impeaching President Bush. So and they didn't, but this is what Nancy Pelosi said about the topic here.
Did was stupid, but it had nothing to do with public policy and his office.
And
Yep. But wait. That was her talking about the Clinton impeachment. Okay. But yeah, that was her talking about the Clinton impeachment. But then she also said something about how she didn't want to even impeach President Bush for anything, and the Democrats didn't. Hear that.
I think people could have made a case about President Bush, but I did not want to go down that path because of what it would mean for the American people.
And this looks like the Republicans now are bind together, and they are unified against impeaching Obama, but for some other type of action that will send a message to the American people. All right. So, and on that note, before I get to the calls, I want to talk about Israel and how Israel now is Israel and Palestine seem to be going at it once again. All right, and it's just okay. Now, first off, Israel is our friend. All right, and did you know that the administration is supporting Palestine? All right, they are sending billions of dollars of aid to the Palestinian Authority. All right, and they are not supporting Israel, who is our friend. Okay, they're sending billions of dollars of aid to Hamas, okay, which is a terror network who is running the government of Palestine. All right, and this is not a good idea. All right, I mean, who in their right mind supports Palestine? Palestine attacked Israel once again, and I don't understand how anybody can support Palestine. And we have another tweet on this too. We have another tweet on this. I want to show you this. All right, we have a tweet from. We have a tweet here from UM. We have a tweet here from UM Fangirl, who says, "How can anyone support Palestinians? They put bombs on their children. Children should be protected, not sacrificed for ideology." All right. Now, I had a argument with somebody with this kid who had a sign out defending Palestine, or defending the Palestinians. All right. And I had this argument with him, and he just didn't understand that that Israel is our friend and ally, and we should be putting our support for the Israelis. Israel was there before Palestine. All right, and it's just ridiculous. All right, we can't support these terrorists anymore. Okay, so a message to Obama would be stop supporting the terrorists. Okay, in Syria he supported the terrorists who or the rebel fighters who are in league with Al Qaeda, and then Muslim Brotherhood was another terrorist group that ran the government that Obama supported. And now, yes, I am ready for phone calls now. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
What's on my mind, Pete, is big time. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's on my mind is all the Republican candidates have seemed to have bad backgrounds.
No, they don't.
Tax-free income.
No, they don't.
Still holding the American people hostage.
No, they don't. They don't have bad backgrounds. No, they don't.
If you look at what you had listed, okay.
None of them have bad backgrounds.
Pete, you were born in 1975, right?
No, I was born in 76.
Okay, so that's 1 year out. That's 1976, Pete.
Yeah. None of the candidates I listed have bad backgrounds.
16 years before you were born, Alabama was under segregation, and the whole town was under Republican jurisdiction.
That's not true. That was the Democrats.
No.
That
If
was the
you look
Democrats.
at,
Nope,
if you look-
the Democrats had segregation,
freedom-
not the Republicans. The Republicans fought.
You look at Martin Luther King.
the
it was
Repub-
everyone. Okay?
No. This was the Democrats. The Democrats during the civil rights movement, the Democrats were trying to stop
I
the
know.
marches.
The
Okay.
Republicans
It was-
seemed to take the money after
No.
they had to move the civil rights
No.
movement.
No. The
Now you want them to control.
No.
You'll be the only black man.
No, listen.
In the
It was
KKK today.
no. The KKK was a Democrat organization.
No, it was
Yes,
not.
it was. Yes, it was. Look up your history. It was the Democrats that were in favor of
And
slavery.
this week it was on.
The
Turner
KKK
Broad-
is a Democrat organization.
Okay, the Democratic Society. Okay, there was an Ithaca, New York, named Andy Goodman. Okay, they all went down from New York, United States of America, New York, to Alabama to free black people, Indian people, white people, whoever, to end segregation.
The Republicans did that.
They were found dead.
The Republicans did that. The Republicans ended segregation. It wasn't the Democrats. The Democrats were in
Okay.
favor of
I'm
segregation.
saying because I only got 5 minutes. Another thing is you're talking Mexico. You're talking the border, correct?
Yes.
Okay, in 1986, my brother served on the Iron Curtain on the Mexican border, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In 1986, he was forced to see, amongst his own battalion as U.S. military, sell drugs on the Mexican border. He had a Mexican child while his wife was in Mexico, okay, to come over to the United States of America. That's nothing but contained by the federal regulations, including the DEA, and you buy. They put the drugs out there as this country. They sell them the guns, as you've seen, the Fast and Fury, and then they bust the people as dog soldiers involved.
Yeah, you
and
know,
then they-
Fast and Furious, that was the
That's
Democrats.
free will. They take in all the money as far as
That was the Democrats.
okay. Now we've been under a segregated society in the United States of America. They all took the money. They hold the power now in tax-free corporations for 31 years, according to Diana King on the New York State Stockport Department. You know, the Dow, and that does not control Main society, okay? So they go tax-free, they use you as laborers, and then they tell you, get the heck out. Why are we having immigration coming in here working in farmland in the West that are broke beyond broke because they don't want to pay the white farmer, they don't want to pay the United States citizen, they want that tax-free gains on next to nothing and then leave you broke, okay?
No.
Yeah, hell no.
No, the
You were
Republic.
born 16 years after after the first time in 250 years of the country became a whole as United States citizens, okay? We're not going back to 1964.
Look, we're not going back.
65. No,
Look,
Will. You better talk to
look.
your Congress.
The 1960s, the Democrats ran everything. Hello.
Be doing this.
In the 1960s, the Democrats ran everything.
Well, why did they? Because they knocked the Republican Party down.
No.
Yes, they
But
did.
but
Yes,
you know
they
what?
did.
During the civil rights movement, it was the Democrats who were trying to stop the marches.
There were people in Alabama. It was coast to coast until Johnson came in. The only first black statue in the United States of America for military purposes is in Washington was Raymond Lipscomb, a black cop to this day in Ithaca, New York, and my Indian heritage father. That's the only Vietnam statue that was the first black statue in 225 years in this country. That is real.
No. But it wasn't the Democrats who were it wasn't the Democrats who were supporting it wasn't the Democrats who were supporting the civil rights, man. It was the Republicans.
Harmony, got in a presidential person Personnel carrier, and he started drinking whiskey, vodka, having a joint, wearing the other
Look,
enemy
you're
suit,
going
and
off
then they wanted
topic
to
here.
bust him for treason for loving some other country. Only 3% of this world is yet to be is anti-segregation, but it started 15 years after you were born.
No.
Started 15 years before your face on my TV was born. What's your birthday? 1976, right, Jimmy
Yeah.
Carter?
Yeah.
Ask around. You ask what? 10 years? Okay, 1976. Okay, take away 10 years. Okay, what date would that be?
1966.
Okay, you ask around your people on that day.
No, look,
Look
19.
at the footage of United
Look,
States
1960
Coast Guard.
the
You're
1960s.
wrong in trying to bring in.
No, the 1960 the
still
19
revolt.
no.
You're the only black man that wants to join the KKK right now.
No. I don't want to join the KKK. The KKK is a Democrat organization. Okay? You're just off topic, all right? It wasn't the Democrats that supported the civil rights. It was the Republicans. Okay? The Republicans freed the blacks from slavery, and the Republicans ended segregation. All right? The Republicans have the better policies. All right? Now, so, hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I want to sing you a song, Wolf.
No. No. We need serious callers, okay? Serious callers, all right? Okay. Now, wait, I think I have that clip of Obama not wanting to go to the border. All right? But anyhow, yeah. Okay. So Obama refused to go to the border because he said it was a photo op. All right? Yeah. Get this, okay? Obama refused to go to the border, okay? All right, and this, my friends, is quite telling of the president. I want to show this clip before I get to this call. All right.
The only question at this point is why wouldn't the Texas delegation or any of the other Republicans who are concerned about this not want to put this on a fast track and get this on my desk so I can sign it?
Oh wait, that's not the one. Sorry about that. All right, but anyhow, there's another clip of John Boehner, okay, and I agree with John Boehner, okay, over the border crisis, okay, all right, but anyhow, yeah. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
You agree with John Boehner. He doesn't even know what people are making in minimum
Yes, he
wage
does.
coast to
Yes, he
coast.
does. Yes, he
John
does.
Boehner is a multi-billion-dollar effort.
No. John
With
Boehner
all
is
your- all
John
your
Boehner is a good Republican.
Including Will McCain.
No, John
they
Boehner.
all got shut off investing in Russia.
No. They
Sell
don't.
metal and weaponry
No.
in other countries and say fuck you to America.
No. Stop your language, okay? All right. This is what John Boehner said, and I agree with you.
The problem of the president's own making. He's been president for 5.5 years. When's he going to take responsibility for something?
Yep. I agree with John Boehner on that. All right. All right. Yeah. And of course, here's what Rick Perry said about that. About that. Here we go.
I think you could have 1,000 National Guard troops on the border, the message sent well before that, but in 30 days, actually have them in place. And the message would be overpowering back to Central America that you no longer can put your kid on a train, put them on a bus, send them up with a coyote, and have them come into the United States because that border is now secure.
Yep. We need to secure the border. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Watching your Rick Perry thing, are you going to shut America down to where every other country get the fuck out?
No. No. We got the better policies. Republicans have the better policies. We need to put up the border fence. We need to secure the border like it was started under Bush, okay? But Obama canceled the project. All right, but we need to secure the border first and then talk about immigration reform. All right, we need to secure the border first. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
How are we securing everybody's border, yet the people you want elected make money and spend money in all those other countries? Well,
No, they don't, man.
yes, they do.
No, they don't. You're totally off. You're totally wrong about that, man. Okay? We have the better policies, okay? The Republicans have the policies that have worked. All right? Now, under Bush, we had 7 out of 8 years of high economic growth and prosperity. All right? And the border fence was being built. Okay? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind? No. I don't think so, man. All right, but we need to take everything into consideration here because the Obama and the Democrats have just ruined everything. They're destroying everything. I mean, our prosperity. You know, this is not the America that I remember. All right, we have everything's gone haywire under the Democrat control. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
The truth goes marching on as the Democrats made this world what it is today.
No, that's not true.
All the rest of the Republicans
No,
are
no,
all
no.
lynch mob people.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
and you even
The Democrats
try
are
your
the
own-
lynch mob people.
Protect
All
the
right. The
border.
Democrats are the most scandalous.
You wanna protect the
The
border,
Democrats
then
are the most scandalous party
Look at
in
your
our
relatives.
political history
Look
now.
at your next door
All right.
neighbor. You're the
No.
ones that hated the gays. You're the
No,
ones
no,
that-
no. The
So
Republican Party doesn't hate the gays, my friend.
No, maybe
The
we
Republican
haven't-
the Republican Party has embraced the gay
I'm
community.
demanding you to step
The Republican Party has embraced the gay community. All right, our policies are actually better for the gay community. All right, the Democrats are not. They don't have the policies that support the gay community. All right, it's just disastrous under the Democrats. Okay, the Democrats have lost all credibility. I have a column on that on MySpace, and I should put it on Facebook. But the Democrats have lost all credibility. There's just no justifiable reason why the Democrats should continue on their reckless path. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind? You have issues. You really do. You have issues. All right? We need some serious callers here. All right? Okay, 272-3835 is the number. All right? Okay. What is on your political mind? All right? And how has the conditions of the economy affected you? All right? I seriously want your input because, are you living better today than you did, like, say, before Obama became president? Okay? Think about that. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I'm not living better today because Bush spent
No, that's not true.
all the money.
No.
And
You do realize
he
under
paid off
you
every
do realize
dollar
under
that died.
Obama that we are like close to $18 trillion
all
in
over.
debt.
You better go back and get it right.
No, it's
Better stand corrected
Obama.
as
It's Obama that's putting us in debt. Okay, Obama has put us in debt. Okay, $17 trillion in debt right now, and it's approaching $18 trillion. By 2016, it will probably be $22 trillion. All right. And Obama just feels like he can throw money at the situation and that will fix it. It hasn't worked. Okay? He threw money at the situation with the economy to begin with, you know, with the stimulus or porculus package. Okay, then he threw money at the banks and the auto industry, you know, and that didn't work. Everything he's thrown money at has gone bankrupt. All right, Obama is bankrupting the nation, and if we continue on this path, there will be no nation.
I want to tell you that you're a George Bush supporter. During your George Bush Jr., okay? George Bush Sr. tax had everything up to par. Look at George Jr.'s bill on what he's done. And
It's nowhere near as much as what Obama has done.
in 1953, Saddam was known in 53. He sold off Vietnam gasoline and got paid. Okay? So did George Jr. Everything you say is
George
not
Jr.
fact.
was a good president. He was one of the best presidents we ever
was
had.
the greatest.
We had
Knowing
seven.
everybody
We had
on-
7 out of 8 years of high economic growth and prosperity under George W. Bush. Okay, the economy went down in the last 2 years of his presidency because the Democrats controlled Congress. Okay, it's what the Democrats did in Congress why the economy went down, not anything that Bush did. Okay, Bush had the economy going to full recovery until the Democrats put in their policies, their reckless policies and porkless packages, and then the subprime mortgage scandal that blew up the housing bubble. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I want every Democrat to apologize and pay it forward what they owe. I want the Republicans to pay what they have. Okay? What they have done, okay?
No.
So then we can really get down to what's reality.
No. The reality is the Democrats have ruined everything and are destroying the country, and the Republicans know how to run countries and know how to govern, you know, and they have the policies that have worked, you know. So that's the reality, my friends. That's the reality. Okay, vote Republican. You'll be better off. All right, because right now we are going down a path of disaster. In fact, that's what the D in Democrat stands for. Disaster. Deception, you know, dishonesty. Okay, you can't trust these people anymore. All right, we have the IRS scandal. You can't even trust them. All right, you know, matter of fact, I suggest a revolt. Okay, I suggest a revolt. We should revolt against the IRS. Okay, we should abolish the IRS. Okay. Last call.
Yeah.
Last call. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I want to know why when the world sends us their children for safekeeping, we're talking about better policies and sending them somewhere else, sending them back to someplace that's not safe. Why aren't we taking those children, taking good care of them, giving them an education, trying to help them? Their parents aren't sending them here for monetary reasons on their own.
Well, look, I understand why they come here, but you know, it's a crisis that needs to be taken care of because you know they're here illegally, and you know they haven't gone by our laws, you know, and this administration
Them back. We
Well,
should, you know.
No, this administration has not really enforced our laws, okay? And Obama's put in policies that have allowed this border chaos to happen. All right, so it's just not working. All right, and you can't just throw money at the situation. All right, okay. Last call. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, last call. You're on the air.
hello. How are you tonight?
Good.
I just thought I'd give you a break from all the liberals down at ISCA, but yeah, I agree with you on the border.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is getting to be overwhelming for this country to take in all these people.
Mm-hmm. We don't have the funds.
more voters to get the Democrats in the office way down the road.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's all downhill. You know, we're just leading to destruction of this country right now.
Well, this is nothing new. JFK did it back to get reelected for himself. He
Yeah,
started
another-
a whole raft of illegal immigrants so he could get into office.
Yep.
And you know, everybody, I don't know if you've heard about all the whatever happened to all that shovel-ready money to fix our highways and our bridges.
Yep.
And
It just wasn't there. Everything that this administration has thrown money at has gone bankrupt.
And they
Right.
say, well, we got to have more money from gas tax so we can fix the roads.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, what's going to happen to that money if they raise our taxes on our gas?
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be wasted on some harebrained scheme?
Well, it's all downhill from here. All right, and I gotta take it to the last word of the night, my friend.
You have a good night now.
Yep. Thank you for your calls. Okay, and my friends, that is all the time that we have for the show tonight. Thank you for watching Political Point Magazine, and you can follow me on Twitter at WilliamMitro2, and also follow me on YouTube. Okay, but we thank you for watching Political Point, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history.